who is CMA? What does it stand for? Who are they? What is their role? And do they play a part when it comes to investing in global markets?
Yeah. Okay. So the Capital Markets Authority, that's CMA, Capital Markets Authority, is the regulator or police, so to speak, of the capital markets in Kenya. So every market has their CMA.
Yes.
So in Uganda, it's Capital Markets Uganda. In Tanzania, they have the Capital Securities Market Authority or something like that. You get the picture.
In
the
US,
it's the Securities Exchange Commission.
Aha.
Yeah, so every market has their police or regulator that governs how the capital markets should operate. So they have various roles. One of the roles is to make sure that the players in the market are operating within certain standards that are within the regulation. In Kenya, the Capital Markets Authority was set up by an Act of Parliament. They're actually under the Department of the National Treasury and Economic Planning in Kenya.
Okay.
And so it is an Act of Parliament that created this body. And this body is mandated to ensure that the capital markets operate within certain rules and regulations, that people don't come to take advantage of minority investors and Kenyans in general, that companies that are looking for money from people disclose certain things. They also make sure that the people, Kenyans, are educated. So market literacy and education is something that is within their purview. So they make sure that Kenyans understand what is a share, what is saving, what is investing. And they do lots of roadshows and even lots of online webinars for Kenyans in Kenya, abroad. And people should actually go to their website and get more information. They also license market players like us. They license investment banks, fund managers, investment advisors, stockbrokers. And if you go on their licensing, in fact, if you just go to cma.or.ke and go into their regulator, they have different tabs. You just click there, you'll be able to see who are the licensed market players.
So for example, is Faida Investment Bank regulated by CMA?
Yes.
And if I go to the website right now, would I see that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Faida Investment Bank is regulated by the Capital Markets Authority, but also our products. It's not just us as a business. And so every so often, they come to our premises. And every month we have to submit reports. They have certain guidelines and requirements for us to submit reports to them. We have to submit our accounts. We have to submit so many different things. Different parties, including people like me, have to get what we call fit and proper forms. You have to be vetted before you can even operate as an MD, operations director, dealer within an investment bank or stockbroker. Okay, so it's similar to the Central Bank of Kenya. Central Bank of Kenya governs commercial banks, but the Capital Markets Authority regulates and governs, regulates the capital markets operators. But not just that. Even when we trade on the stock exchange, they have surveillance and they can see who's trading what stock. Okay, there was an order for 2 million shares. Okay, there's somebody who keeps buying 100 shares of this company. Are they trying to manipulate? So there's investor protection as well. That's a big, big role that they have, ensuring that investors are protected from shenanigans, people coming in and trying to move the market or move a certain stock in a certain way to the disadvantage of minority investors, so small investors in different companies. So their role is quite wide. Would they be the ones, for example, even in the case of insider trading? Absolutely. Yes. In fact, we have a transaction right now that is very, very sensitive. And we have to warn our staff and tell them, please, do not, whether your relative or an auntie from Shags, not allowed to trade on this company because you can be arrested. I love it. Yes, it is a criminal offense, insider trading. So the point is that the capital markets exists to ensure that the market is fair, that the market operates within certain rules and regulations so that people are not taken advantage of, and that the market operates efficiently and effectively, but also education and people are educated around what is happening. So for parties like us that also launch products, like money market funds, fixed income funds, what we call collective investment schemes, they review our information memorandums and our prospectuses, our proposals. They look at our investment policy statements. Those are documents that say, this is the fund I am setting up. This is what the fund will do. This is what we will invest in. We will not go over here and do this or the other. These are the assets we're going to invest in. So they ensure that you abide by that, but also you have to make an application to them so that you are licensed and approved.
And there and there are rules and regulations with which govern the application.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask this question. So from a layman perspective, if I see an opportunity for a company offering a certain product, my first checklist should be to see if that company is listed on the CMA website, but even I can go further and see if that exact product is listed on the CMA website.
Yeah, you can do both. So I think it's important, first of all, is a company licensed? So they should send you, if you want, you can ask them to send you their license certificate. You can see it on their website, or you can see it, or at least see their name on the Capital Markets Authority website. So when you see their name on the Capital Markets Authority website, you know their company is licensed. But beyond that, we have products that are issued and offered, and they need to be listed on there. But beyond that, you also have to do further due diligence. As you invest in a product, you also need to ask yourself, are they operating within the rules? Because sometimes there's rules that govern how a product is supposed to run. But in order for us to give good returns, sometimes you find people doing a little naughty things to give higher returns, not in the sense that they'll break the rule a little bit. So to the extent possible, just find out, ask those who you're investing with, what are you investing my money in? What percentage in these markets, and so on, just to get a sense of, are they operating within what they are saying that they are doing? Okay. Yeah.
I've heard you mention these words like 6 times in this conversation already, and it's CIS. This is class in session, and I know I know when you're saying CIS, you don't mean class in session. No. Explain what collective investment schemes are.
Okay.
You know, when we hear the word schemes, especially from the Kenyan context, people get a bit scared. But schemes is actually a good word. It's not a negative thing. Explain what a CIS, a collective investment scheme, is.